Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado State Rams offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Rams have this offense rolling. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Castillo. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The lone back's got it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start to this football game early.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Amatola. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Stopped after making the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Ford. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That keeps the score. Colorado State, 7.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Castillo. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down there.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cotton. And he delivers a blow, and he's still running. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Rams have pushed it inside the 20. 4. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peters.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Colorado.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and answer.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Ryan's has been tight end. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got it down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. And the ball swept out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
And the Rams pick up the first down.
Man, that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.